Learning to play the piano is as popular as it's ever been, especially with the new apps that are available to help you get started. In this video, I'm going to compare two of the most popular ones, Simply Piano versus Skoove. I'll point out the differences between both, which one might be better for your particular situation, and a little bit about pricing. This video is being sponsored by Skoove, who asked me to test the app and share my honest opinion. Let's dive in and talk about the user experience for both. I did notice with Simply Piano that the onboarding process is quite detailed. It asks a bunch of questions about my playing experience and history with the piano. However, even though I responded to the questions like more of an advanced player, it still made me do the piano basics courses. All I really wanted to do was unlock the songs area, but it says keep going to unlock tons of fun songs. So it's a little unclear how many courses I have to take before that unlocks. Anyway, let's go into the piano basics area, and it goes through the basics step by step. There's an introduction, then it talks about the first three notes. Learn middle C and D. So let's go and do that. The way it works is it listens to your keyboard and it actually tells you if you're playing the notes correctly. And then it hits a check mark if you do. So for example, so you can see every time you get it correct, it gives you a little check mark. So it is a bit gamified in that regard. It is a nice interface. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't show you actual hands on the piano, which when I show you later, you will see that in Skoove. As you progress through each of the different sections, you eventually get to the song that I chose, which is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That was the other thing too, is in the beginning, you can only choose one of 6 songs. And this is the one that I chose. And even when you get to that section, it still makes you go through the different notes. Then when you get to the actual song, you play it along with the backing track, which is kind of fun. But then even after completing that course, you go back to other courses, you still can't unlock the songs area. So like I said, it's unclear how many courses I have to complete before I can unlock songs. I think it should be available, and then if it's too difficult, then do courses. Skoove is a little bit different in that the interface is not as colorful or animated, which I kind of like. I prefer it to be a little more professional, which I think it is. The courses are laid out in pretty much the same manner. You've got beginner courses, your first notes adventures, reading sheet music, and it progresses from easy to more difficult. And of course, there are many courses you can take. Then, unlike Simply Piano, you can go to the songs area and there is quite a library of available songs. You can see that there's recommendations, kids music, pop music, rock, all kinds of different categories. Let's go to the jazz category because, well, you know me, I prefer jazz. That's what Jazz Mental Channel is all about. And scroll through the different songs, and I've decided to pick Georgia on My Mind. So the way this works is you get to know the song. It actually plays the song for you. And you can actually speed the tempo up or slow it down a little bit. And then it proceeds to learn the keys of the song. So what it does is it actually listens to you play, and it will not progress to the next note until the note you're playing is correct. The other thing that I really like about it is if you actually take a look at the hand on the piano in the app itself, it shows you the fingerings and also when to change your finger underneath if you're going up a scale. So for example, when we go from the G to the A, you're putting your thumb underneath. And I really like that because I get a lot of questions about how to finger certain passages. So that's pretty cool. And as you progress through the lessons, you get right hand, left hand, then playing in time. And then eventually you get down here to the last few sections and it works with a metronome and you can play both hands at the same time. And at the end, there's a full score view where you can see the entire tune. Now, it does have chord symbols, which I think is a great idea because it gets you used to reading them. There is, of course, courses on how to read chord symbols in the app itself. And then in the song section, you can actually filter the songs by level. Both apps work the same in terms of settings. If you choose a piano keyboard, it can connect via Bluetooth, via cable, or in this case, via microphone. So it uses the audio mic of your iPad or phone to detect the sound from your keyboard. In terms of pricing, both apps are fairly competitive. You're looking at around $20 per month and less if you sign up for a year's subscription. If you're trying to decide between them, as you can see from my demonstration, Simply Piano is more gamified and more geared towards young people and new learners, while Skoove puts an emphasis on song-based lessons with AI feedback. My preference, it's definitely Skoove. I find it much more helpful. It does show hand positions in the app itself, and the AI feedback is amazing. If you're looking for a full video demonstration of Skoove and you want to dig a little deeper into that product, I suggest you check out this video next.